Randy. I apologize. I didn't mean to kick you off.
Oh, that's okay.
But I pushed the wrong button. I pushed the wrong button.
Yeah, well, I've been dumped before.
All right, we're live on YouTube. Let's go full screen.
We're up.
Randy, where are you this time?
Oh, that's
Look at that.
looking out north of me.
Ah,
But in the winter. I thought we needed a cool.
I'm at the Joe's favorite place, the
Yes, I see that.
Palm Springs Air Museum.
Oh, is
And
that
there's a F-105 Starfighter right
I
behind
think
me.
that is.
And then I think over on the left side, that might be a
This is
MiG-17 or
WA6
something. I'm not really
UIJ
sure.
in Banning.
It looks like a
Serving
MiG-17.
as the net control station this evening for the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club.
Wow,
Yeah,
Mike's
we're
doing net
another
control.
extreme there.
In
That's
about
cool.
16
The Sonoran
minutes,
Desert.
I'll be monitoring the frequency for any early check-ins. WA6 UIJ.
I tried to come in today with all my stuff together. Anyway, my radios are all on, ready to go. No sound problems.
And I think that, is it Mike and who else tonight?
My,
DJ,
yeah, who's
isn't
doing HF, Jeff?
Remember?
DJ, I think it's DJ.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeff's got the flag behind him again, that weird.
Yeah. That video comes out good. The other,
Oh, yeah.
the other backgrounds are always kind of screwed up.
It shows you a little bit of your street or something in the upper left
Yeah,
corner.
that's,
Yeah,
yeah, Riviera going up the hill.
going up the hill.
Yeah.
Out of
Very
the
familiar.
Yeah.
I went by there, Jeff's house the other day before yesterday. I visited a customer, and I looked over, and there he was in the yard,
Working like a dog.
working like a dog.
There you go.
I didn't honk, but he didn't notice me. A lot of times he notices when I drive by. He's outside.
Yeah.
But you were walking.
No, I drove by.
Oh, you drove by. I thought you said you were walking.
No, I visited a customer that's up about I don't know, another half a mile from Jeff's, up on Breckenridge.
Yeah.
You know Breckenridge,
Yeah.
the high rent district.
I read this.
Well, it's the most expensive houses in Sun Lakes because they have a great view of the entire pass. So,
I
although
bet
there
they
are
don't
areas
know,
of
are they?
Riviera that have a pretty good view. There are areas there are other streets that have good views, but that one is the best.
They do have a great view.
Yeah. Strangely, most of the houses are on one side of the street. Do you notice that about Breckenridge?
Yeah. On the other side, they're right below the.
It's just the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the hill that's south of us, and they're as high as you get in Sun Lakes as far as elevation. Be good for somebody with a ham radio.
Oh, those are the ones that are way up on the hill?
Yeah,
Yeah. You can see them for quite a distance,
yeah,
actually.
it's true.
Say if you're up on the bench, it's they stand out quite easily.
Well, Jeff's image is quite strange. I don't know. I want to say what's to the one side of you there, Jeff, but I don't know. I don't know if it's in the picture or if it's in if it's not. Looks like clear plastic drawers or something.
Oh, over here?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
how-
that's what that is. That's full of all kinds of electronic stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we have the TV on.
What's that?
Do you have the TV on or something, or is that?
Ginger's watching.
Ginger? Oh, okay.
Yeah, a monarchy documentary on Meghan and Harry.
Ah,
Oh, and I'm missing it?
you're missing it.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. You can go on there and get those all the time.
Lots of great stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff on YouTube.
Sure
Yeah.
is.
Well, I'm all set to go here.
Well, I'm keeping my mouth shut. Maybe I will get, I'll have a free evening.
Uh-oh. Randy,
Oop,
what happened?
I just killed
Oh,
myself.
that's okay. You switched places with Jeff.
Yeah.
On my screen, I think.
There for flying flag.
There you go. California. 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 Yeah. Been that way for a long time. I think
Yeah, it certainly has.
the last true conservative president was governor was probably Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
Because trust me, Arnie was not. And
No, not even
he was
close.
he was a fake. He
No
pretended.
matter what he said.
Yeah. He ended up doing everything that the left wanted. It's horrible. I think that might be why people were cold on doing another recall. Yeah.
I don't think anybody remembers back that far.
That's true. Only old folks know that. Only
Yeah.
old people like us remember that shit.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Just as we old parts.
I was like, yes, recall, yes, Arnie. And it's like, and he turns out to be like almost worse than it was terrible.
That's what it's called, Colossal Cave. I can
Yeah.
remember what that was.
And everybody was really pretty happy with him traveling back and forth, every week he had to go home to his Brentwood or wherever it was. He had to fly his private jet, Sacramento to Brentwood, back and forth.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Well, at least
Typical.
when Newsom was lieutenant governor, he only showed up on Friday afternoons.
There you go. The less, the better.
Yes. Kind of what I thought.
It's kind of like Congress. The less they work, the better. We're all off.
That's
Take
right.
more vacations, please.
Yes.
Have your
the
entire-
more Congress is out, the better off we are.
Exactly. Stuff isn't getting done.
Now, if Flipper was
Flip.
running for governor,
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Man, there'd be ice cream on every corner.
there you go. I knew it.
Absolutely.
Probably be Rocky Road, but hey,
There we go.
Rocky Road's
Yeah,
good.
Rocky
I'll
Road's
give
okay.
you that one.
there's some
Let's
things
not
to be-
talk about ice cream. Yuck.
Yeah, I know. It's so desirous. Desirable. Yeah.
I've got myself. Oh,
Jamocha almond fudge is very good too.
it's all good.
Yeah, I know it. It's all too good.
Unfortunately,
It's
something
all
about sugar.
really.
Yep, as we all have to watch our A1Cs.
Seriously, don't think I've had ice cream over a year.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
My brother buys that kind of stuff. I never do.
Yeah.
I don't even buy. He buys like dark chocolate. I don't even eat.
And I'm
Yeah.
not a chocolate person.
Me
Patty's
neither.
a chocolate person. Boy, she loves
I
chocolate.
just break out.
Yeah.
I try to stay away from everything high sugar.
Yeah.
I'm more of a vanilla bean guy.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I don't hate vanilla. I kind of like vanilla, but
I'm just not.
I don't
chocolate.
eat ice cream. I just not. I mean,
What's that? What's that picture behind you, Randy? What is that?
That's
That's
cool.
the opening or the little fort they made for the colossal cave over in Arizona.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was built in the WPA work project.
Uh-huh.
It's a pretty neat little place in there. They got a little gift shop and restaurant. Well, not much of a restaurant, like a snack bar and.
Looks like it's made out of stone bricks.
It
This
is.
is
It's all
WA6
stone.
UIJ.
It's pretty awesome
In
structure.
Banning,
Near
I'll
what
be
city?
serving
What
as the
city?
net control
Uh,
station
right
for
outside
the
of Vail.
Greater Pass Amateur Radio Club.
Arizona.
Wednesday
Vail.
evening.
Yeah, it's just a couple of miles from my sister's house. It's really unknown. There's not a lot of people, I guess, that go there. I don't know.
I was going to say it's probably the best kept secret because
Vail, Arizona,
Yeah,
Vail.
just outside of Tucson.
Tucson.
Oh, Tucson.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Vail is kind of like a suburb of Tucson, I guess.
Ah,
yeah. I never went that far east. I lived in
But
Phoenix
anyhow,
for a
it's
couple
just, I was
years.
surprised it was just right around the corner from our house.
on the way down to Tombstone.
Tombstone.
Oh well, been there too.
Yeah, yeah. Tombstone, Arizona. the
I've heard of
OK
Tombstone,
Corral.
Nevada. I think. But
Well,
Yeah, it was amazing that almost everything that was minted in New Orleans, the silver came from Tombstone.
is that right? Wow.
Yeah,
Big silver
I
mine.
didn't know there was any big silver mines there. Just the little town of Tombstones where they had the gunfight and all that stuff, But
well, what it was the second largest town in the West. It was a major silver mining.
really,
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't
they
know
have
that. I did not know that.
they have mines going all underneath the town. They're all
Wow.
flooded now, I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah, pretty amazing history. That's why all the gunfights and everything were there, was because there was all kinds of money there.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
Hmm.
I still find it amazing to this day that Wyatt Earp died of old age.
Yes. Well, did you know that Wyatt Earp used to run a stagecoach up through San Mateo Canyon?
Oh, really?
Is that right?
Yeah, he was a stagecoach driver, and he used to, I guess, going out for the gold rush to the Colorado River. There was a mini gold rush there, and he used to run them out, the stagecoach out there, and it used to go the road when the 10 freeway didn't exist, of course, and that road
Right.
didn't exist, but it was San Mateo is whatever the way to through the area.
Yeah, I've been through that road. It's really
And
interesting.
And
Yeah.
he died in what, Los Angeles in 1939 or something?
Yeah,
Whereas
he
in
might
San
have.
Diego-
I think his family was living in Colton.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, in fact, if you know where the Fisherman's Retreat is in San Tim?
No, I'm not that familiar with it.
Okay, well, if you ever happen to make a wrong turn and drive down there,
Make a mistake
they
of driving
actually
up
have
that
a little.
road.
They actually have. The reason I know that is they have a little plaque on their wall, in the entrance of the place, and it tells about the road to El Dorado and Wyatt Earp.
Ah, cool.
Anyhow,
Interesting.
yeah, it's kind of funny. It's small world.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it was quite the mining town. I didn't realize it either until I went down there and visited when I was out there.
Hello, Sam.
Good
Hey,
evening,
Sam.
gentlemen.
How you doing?
There's no gentleman here. It's just us.
Yeah, just us kids.
The hell is Randy now?
Where's Randy?
I'm in the Sonoran Desert.
Whereabouts?
He's got to explain stuff.
That would be Vail, Colorado.
I thought it was Arizona.
I
Now
thought
I'm
you said
confused.
Yeah, I'm not Colorado. Arizona. I'm sorry.
Boy, you get around, Randy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm missing everybody. Yeah.
And he's damn quick at it, too.
He moves from state to state. instantly.
Yeah, I just hop around. In
Jeez.
fact, hold on.
It
here.
looks like places I have been. In
It looks more
Arizona
like
that-
Arizona than Colorado, I have
Yeah,
to
It,
say.
it is. That's the Sonoran Desert.
If I had to pick, I'd say,
Yeah.
Arizona.
I know. Yeah.
Here,
That's-
what do you
that's
guys
a
think
little
of that space launch?
Oh, there you go. Hey, I like it.
The space launch?
Tombstone.
I didn't even see it, to be honest with you. I
He's
didn't
got
see
can-
it.
All civilian crew, no astronauts.
Really? Oh,
Oh, yeah,
They're
they
gonna go
launch-
up and go around the Earth. They'll be higher than the space station
Yeah.
and be up there for 3 days. Then they'll come back down.
when's
I'll be
this?
darned. Where'd they launch it out of, Sam?
Canaveral,
Oh, Canaveral. Okay.
about
Yeah,
5:30.
they-
So
This evening? Oh,
Yeah, so that did go off, huh?
cool.
All right.
Hey, it's not rocket science, Randy.
Not anymore. Now it's mainstream.
Now it's not.
Now we come up with
It's a good thing.
better saying. We can't say rocket science anymore because
No,
that's
you
like
can't. That's like
that's like
Pasadena.
everything else. It's
Yeah,
been mastered.
I know. It's crazy.
Hey, there's
how you
Ron.
doing, Rob?
SOI.
Good
Hey,
evening.
Ron.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Sam, is there any other news on John? POG?
Yeah, hear
No.
anything?
Probably won't get anything till. I'll probably try and make contact next Tuesday.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Wow.
He always
Because it
doing.
didn't take him long to run out of breath.
That's too bad.
Wow. Wow. He's got an infected lungs? Infected lungs, huh?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
So sometime either yesterday or today or something, he'll be assigned an oncologist, and then they will review all these tests he's had for the last couple of weeks and come up with a definition of what his problem is. But it's not pneumonia.
Good,
Okay.
I guess.
He did ask the doctor.
QST,
Says-
QST,
So you're
QST.
99% sure it's
Good evening, members of
probably
SPARC, the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club.
cancer, lung
This
cancer.
is Mike,
Doctor says,
WA6UIJ,
That's too bad.
Really?
and I'll be working as net control
I
this
gotta
evening
meet you
from
guys.
my home
Yeah,
location.
yeah. I'll mute myself.
Although this is a directed net, any stations with emergency traffic may break in at any time. This is an amateur radio informational net for the San Gorgonio Pass cities and towns of Banning, Beaumont, and surrounding communities. For information on the times and frequencies of our weekly nets, please go to w6prc.org. Visitors are welcome and encouraged to check into the net after the regular roll call. And now for announcements. I don't have any other than that there may be a Zoom session going on for the net. Do we have any stations that would have any announcements to be made? If so, come with your call. Well, I'm not hearing any. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and please stand by for the 2-meter roll call. If net control does not respond to a reply, a relay is very much appreciated. Okay, let's start with Mike, KK6, BUW.
This is Mike, KK6BUW. No traffic. Back to you, Mike.
Okay, Mike, good evening, and thank you for the check-in. Very good signal into the repeater. Dick, KF6BWH. A negative copy. Jeff, KB6CA.
Hi, Mike, and the group. This is Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6, Charlie Alpha. No traffic.
And a good evening to you there, Jeff. Glad to hear you on there. Good signal into the repeater. Henry, KN6CQL.
This is Henry, KN6CQL. No traffic. Back to you.
Okay, Henry, thank you for the check-in. Good signal. Ed, W6EJM. Negative contact. Gene, K6, EMF. Negative contact. Edie, KN6, EMT.
Good evening, Mike. This is KN6 EMT Edie in Hemet. No traffic, back to net control.
Good evening, Edie. You guys, you're making it in from Hemet area very nicely into the repeater. Thanks for the check-in. Joe, KK6, FYE. Negative. Jim, KK6, G. George, W6GRH, the voice of the pass area.
Good evening, Mike, and to the rest of the net. This is George, W6GRH.
Good evening, George. Making it in from Ukaipa just fine. Okay, Ken, N6HR. Negative copy. Steve, NJ6LN. Negative. Larry, KE6MAE. Negative. Dwight, KD6MLS. Negative. Sam, KI6NME. Kilo, India 6, November Mike Echo here. Back to net control. Hey, good evening there, Sam. Good to hear you on there. Okay, Pete, KJ6NRR.
Hiya, Mike. This is Pete, KJ6NRR. No traffic, back to you.
Okay, Pete, thank you. Good signal into the repeater. Mario, W6OH.
Good evening, Mike, in the net. This is Mario, W6OH in Hemet. No traffic, back to you.
Okay, Mario, very good into the repeater. Boy, everybody from Hemet's coming in pretty nice. Dave, WB6OUJ. Negative. Let's see if John is here for us this evening. John, KF6POG. Negative. Okay, I hope everybody got the email from Jeff regarding John. He is home from the hospital, so hopefully he'll be on a road to recovery here. Ron, KA6QGR. Negative. Randy, K6RJA.
Well, I'd be here, Mike. Thanks for doing the net. K6RJA. Back to net control.
Hey, Randy. Good to hear you there. Have to start giving points out for people checking in. Those that are checking in are doing good. Okay, Ron, KG6SOI.
Good evening, Mike and the net. This is Ron, KG6SOI. Thanks for calling the net. You have a good evening.
And a good evening to you there, Ron. Thanks for checking in this evening. Earl, KM6SPY.
Kilo Mike 6 Sierra Papa Yankee Earl Val Vista. No traffic. KM6SPY. Back to net.
And a good evening, Earl. Alrighty, thanks for checking in. And I'll check myself in. This is Mike, WA6UIJ. And next on the list is DJ, KJ6UUS.
This is DJ, KJ6UUS with no traffic.
Good copy there, DJ. Are you you're doing HF night, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Okay, DJ, thank you. Copy. Ed, KM6 UWI.
Good evening, Mike, and the rest of the group. KM6UWI, Ed in Calamasa. And I'll need an early on the rest of the bands, please. Back to you.
Okay, Ed, got you down for an early on the rest of the band. Good signal into the repeater. Tina, WA6 WFV.
Mike, this is Tina, WA6 WFV, and request an early and all the rest of the nets.
Okay, Tina, you got it. Have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. Flip, K6 WM.
Good evening, Mike and the net. This is Flip, K6 Whiskey Mike. No traffic, Mike, and thanks for doing the net tonight. Sounds pretty good. K6 Whiskey Mike.
Okay, Flip, and thank you for the check-in this evening. Dave, our president, KD6 ZJZ.
Good evening, Mike. Excuse me, and the rest of the group. This is Dave, KD6ZJZ, and I do want to mention the general meeting will be happening a week from tomorrow on Zoom, and we'll talk more about club stuff then. Anyway, back to net control, KD6ZJZ.
Okay, Dave, thank you very much. And you're making it into the computer. Yeah, that's a computer. You're making it into the repeater just fine. And we'll look forward to the club meeting next week on Zoom. So, very good. Well, that concludes the roll call for the 2-meter net. Do we have any late or missed members that would like to check in at this time? This is WA6UIJ standing by.
Kilowatt 6, Echo Mike Foxtrot, Gene in Beaumont.
Gene.
Good evening, Gene. I've got you checked in. Thank you so much. K6EMF, you are checked in. Do we have any other late or missed club members that would like to check in? Well, hearing none, I'll put out a call now for visitors. Do we have any visitors that would like to check into the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club weekly net? This is Mike, WA6UIJ in Banning, standing by. Relay?
Ooh, relay.
Randy, have you got a relay there?
If you could give Ken an early N6HR, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, I've got a early for Ken. Thank you very much. Okay, do we have any other stations that would like to check in, club members or visitors? This is WA6UIJ standing by. Okay, this does complete the 2-meter roll call. Let's see here. I think the only traffic that we've got this evening is that we do have a club meeting via Zoom next week, Thursday. Let's see. Since I don't have my computer turned on, Dave, KD6ZJZ, are we having a Zoom meeting right at the moment along with the net?
Yes, as always, an email went out sometime before the net regarding the link for Zoom. And yes, we do a net every week during the net. We do a Zoom meeting every week during the net. Excuse me. Back to net control, KD6ZJZ.
Okay, very good, Dave. Thank you. Do we have anyone with any further traffic for the net at this time? This is WA6UIJ standing by. Okay, hearing none. The San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club does meet at 7 p.m. on the 4th Thursday of each month, and this will be next Thursday. And the meeting will be by Zoom, and it'll be at 7 p.m., 1900 hours, local time. All members are urged to check each week for an update of club activities. Please check your emails and visit our website at w6prc.org. Want to thank all of you who checked in this evening. This is Mike, WA6UIJ. Please stand by for the informal 440 simplex net on 446.520 megahertz at 1900 hours. The 2-meter net is now closed at, looks like it's 18:43 hours local time. Good evening all, 73s, and we'll hear you on the other nets here. WA6UIJ is clear.
Randy, what are you flashing?
Okay, Sam. Mr. Sam.
Sam.
Sam. If you want to take a jump, a real quick jump over to 88, and Dr. Paul's on there.
Dr. Paul's on 88. Should I switch too?
Oh, if you could, if you want to say hi.
Oops.
I guess Sam refuses, but that's okay.
Who's on 88, Randy?
What's that?
Who's
30,
on 8? Who's
39, 88.
38, 88.
I'm hearing somebody. Is that? Oh, okay. I hear.
Wednesday night down here, Dr. Paul, all the rest of the group.
Yeah, who's that? Dr. Paul, he's a physician just out of.
I hear him.
Somewhere out of San Francisco. He used to be on 72 every morning. Then he kind of got in a little scuffle with the boys, and so he quit talking.
Is that who's talking right now?
Yeah, he's on with Ken on 88.
Okay, I'm listening.
That's 3888, by the way.
3888, yeah. Nice radio tune to it, but it's not optimum. You're probably right. Randy, did they call you?
No,
Somebody else.
That Brett is a guy up in
Okay.
Big Bear.
All right.
I went over there to remind him that the net was going on, and I heard him talking to Dr. Paul. So
Dr. Paul. Who is Dr. Paul?
I have no idea.
It's a long story, guys.
Okay.
That's what I figured, yeah. Randy, you had a headset on a little deer a few minutes ago.
Hold on for a second.
Oh, okay.
He's got to turn him down.
What's that again?
You had a headset on a few minutes ago. Is that a wireless headset?
Yeah.
Is there a little box that goes with that plugs into the rig?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a Jabra.
What is it?
It's a Jabra.
Spell it.
I know the brand name. Jabra, Gabra. I used to have one of their visor Bluetooth devices for your car. So it's pretty good. In fact, I think Jeff has one.
Is that an electret microphone in there?
Yeah, it's actually for telemarketers.
Oh, okay.
And which is it's for a telephone. What you can do is get wire it to plug into your radio.
Yeah.
And it's good to about 350 feet away.
Okay, good.
It has.
It's Jabra. It's called Jabra. Jabra.
Yeah.
Jabra.
Okay.
You can get it refurbished. This is a refurbished headset for about $100.
Okay. They have active noise canceling.
Wow.
So it works really well. And on the road and stuff, the visor device I had, I mean, everybody's like, "Wow, you're, crystal clear."
Yeah.
Even though and I think, like I said, Jeff has one too. Jabra, Jeff.
I had the cable made by a guy up in.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, he was up in San Francisco area too.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But there's other people around that can whoop them up for you.
Well, I can probably interface it. That's not too big a deal.
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's just whatever radio you got, you can just, it works great.
Yeah,
I'm spoiled.
Yeah, I want one because I'm tired of the cord. You know, the cord's everywhere and all this kind of stuff. So.
So is
Well,
that
that's why if
it's
you
not
use-
Bluetooth, Randy? Is it wired?
No, it's not Bluetooth. It's a
wired?
wire.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's radio.
Right.
Yeah.
It's whatever kilohertz it is. I
It's
don't know.
designed for ham radio.
not
well,
Oh no, it's got its own transceiver.
Yeah, it's got its own stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you plug it into the radio, basically.
Right.
Yeah, and basically, instead of plugging it into your phone, you
Right.
plug it into the radio.
Right. Gotcha.
Like I said, it's pretty awesome. I can go out back in the backyard. I sit out on the patio and talk in the morning.
That's cool.
Out with it.
Very
That's
cool.
cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna try to track it down. I'm tired of the big headset with the, with the cord and the cord and all that.
I think I bought 2 different devices from them. I was very impressed by the quality.
Yeah.
They're real proud of them, but they do work good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a noise canceling set of Bose in the airplanes many times.
Yeah.
And that low engine hum is just totally gone when you get the noise canceling. It's like you're in a totally quiet room. It's really, really neat.
That's cool. It's necessary in that case too.
Yeah, very necessary.
Totally makes sense.
Okay, I'm not going to be here next week. I'll be up in the Pomo, San Luis Obispo area while the meeting is going on.
I'm hoping you have fun.
Well, yeah, we're going up there to Patty's brother puts on a yearly car show at one of the big places over there, the private clubs type of thing.
San Luis Obispo.
No, this is actually in Napomo.
Okay.
What's the big, not Four Seasons, but one of the other ones? Anyway.
Del Webb.
I think it's one of those he lives in.
Yeah.
But they have like 100 and some cars to show of all the old classic cars.
Oh, that's cool. Very
Big
cool.
dance on Saturday night with 4 bands in different venues all around the whole place. And so it's a big party.
Very cool.
Listen to some old music.
Nice to get away.
Yeah, it is. It is.
If you can.
I was at a gig Saturday night or Sunday. We had a gig up in Newport Beach, and one of the guys told me a joke that I thought was really clever. This gal walks up to the doorbell at a house, and she rings the doorbell, and the guy handles a gorgeous blonde, and he says, "Can I help you?" She goes, "Yeah. Do you need any painting done?" And he said, "Well, yeah, I guess I could. Are you good?" She said, "Oh, I'm the best, man. Not just 1 coat, but 2 coats, and I can do it really reasonable." He goes, "Well, I got a porch that needs painting. Can you do that?" She goes, "Yeah, $200, no problem. I can do 2 coats for $200. He says, "All right, you're on. Go ahead." So she's gone. She goes out. She does. She comes back in about an hour and a half. She goes, "I'm done." He goes, "Wait a minute. There's no way you could have finished the porch in just 1 hour, hour and a half." And she goes, "Oh, by the way, I finished, but it's not a Porsche, it's a Ferrari." He must have dragged that out for about 3 or 4 minutes, And very
That's
cute.
one of those jokes, yeah.
It's not a Porsche, it's
not a
Ferrari.
Porsche. It's a Ferrari. Oh, there's a mix-up there.
Yeah, just a little.
Just a little bit.
And not just 1 coat, 2 coats.
2 coats.
I was watching Mikamato the other night. You ever watch that? The car auctions?
Yeah.
They had a 1939 Duesenberg, one of only 2 left in the world that's running, okay, that's been restored.
Yeah.
It went for $2.2 million.
Wow.
Do you believe that?
It's hard to believe. People are crazy about cars.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And it's insane.
Only 2 working models in the world. Ay.
There's bound to be a barn find somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Raise that a little bit.
The key part is running.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
But this one was totally restored. Beautiful, gorgeous paint, gorgeous everything under the hood. You could eat any off any spot in the car, probably even the tires. It's unreal. some people really get into it, man, for 2.2 million.
That's
They have
a
to.
chunk of change.
Yeah,
You
that's
got-
a little chunk of change.
You got all those whales out there that like to collect cars.
Oh, can you imagine if actually scratched the paint?
Yeah, really.
It wouldn't be like your Jeep, Randy, that's for sure.
No, it's I still got mud on it.
Did you get your body work done? Your
Oh yeah, I got my
You got it
truck back
repaired?
finally.
oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, after 2 weeks. Then they had it since it was done since Friday or something like that. I picked it up Tuesday? Yeah, they had it done Friday, but they had the wrong number. So they
Whoops.
were calling me and leaving me a message, but I was never getting it.
You weren't getting it.
So I finally called them and said, "Hey guys, what's going on? It's been 2 weeks." He goes, "Oh, it's done. It's waiting for you."
Nah.
Oh man. Anyhow.
Did you you have an alternate transportation? You
Yeah,
have
I
your
got a
own?
few of them
Okay,
around.
I just want to make sure. Just curious.
I got a couple extras,
That's good.
I would have been driving the Jeep, but it was too damn hot, so I stole the wife for you.
Hey, the weather's finally getting nice again.
Yes,
Today
I
wasn't too bad.
I can't wait. I
I know.
definitely can't wait. I'm tired of the heat.
I love opening up in the evening,
Yes,
and
yes.
it got really cool last night. It was great.
That's great. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can't wait to complain about the cold.
I know, exactly. I love it.
Yeah,
I
we're
love
never
the switch.
satisfied. Never, never, never.
I need the
I'm tired
switch.
of complaining about the heat, and now I want to
Yeah.
complain about the cold.
Yeah, I know. We're never
Exactly.
satisfied.
Exactly. All right, where are we at? Oh, we got about 5 minutes and 20
Yeah,
seconds.
we still got 5 minutes.
Yeah.
For the record, guys, Dr. Paul's call sign is KG6JLE. If you ever run across him.
What's his claim to fame? Is he just a good talk show host or something?
No,
or what?
he's just a doctor.
He's a doctor.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Dr.
very
Paul.
intelligent man. He used to, on 72, every Monday we'd almost have a class on some subject, and he was just a sharp individual.
Oh, okay.
He's a bow hunter.
That's cool.
Good personality.
Is he
just a guy-
L.A. or something or what? Close
he's
by?
in San Mateo.
San Mateo. Oh, okay, Northern California. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
What does he specialize in, Randy, as far as
I don't know. I never did ask.
Oh, okay.
Truthfully.
Yeah.
I just
Who
gave him a
knows?
hard time most every chance I got. Maybe that's why he just stopped going. I don't know.
Who's this guy, Randy?
I don't
Yeah.
know. One of his hobbies is knife making too.
Oh, okay.
And so I have a knife building project here somewhere I got laying around, and I never finished. So he always bugging me about that.
I've met some of the most interesting people on ham radio
Oh, to say the least.
over the years. It's crazy.
Well, I notice that most people on ham radio generally have a little more of a spark than most people.
Yeah.
Or they
And I
wouldn't
think
be
it's-
on ham radio, yeah.
Yeah, it depends on you. You have certain sports, things like that. Cycling. I ran across everybody was a doctor or a dentist or something. It takes effort, and
Yeah.
like ham radio, you gotta you gotta pass a test, and that lets out most people.
Well, but I think the main thing is such a variety of people from all walks of life.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, they all have their reasons.
Yeah.
Don't ask me mine.
Back in the '90s, I think it was a little bit different, but I had on the repeater I used to hang out on. We had lawyers, we had doctors, we had all kinds of people. We had policemen. We had a captain of an LA, police precinct, who was on there all the time. He had a radio put in his cop card, his detective car, a ham radio.
Yeah.
2 meters,
Yeah.
But it was. I think before cell phones were the norm, ham radio had a different kind of popularity, especially
Yes,
the
it did.
Yeah, the repeaters on 2 meters, especially.
And you remember when everybody was trying to get in with phone patches, you know, before
Yeah.
cellular and all of this?
Yeah,
And
yeah. A lot
it
of
was a
the
great phone
private
patch, yeah.
repeaters or the,
Yeah.
had a phone patch. The pay repeaters, the ones you had to belong to the club or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good deal. I belonged to one on 220. I never used it, but I did have access to it for a number of years.
I'm still waiting for that communicator that was on Star Trek.
Yeah, really. Well, you got that now. It's in your pocket all the time. So.
And then the way Randy was going between Colorado and Arizona, I thought maybe he had one of those transporters.
Now,
Yeah, there you go.
Now I'm in the Sierras.
Yeah. He switched. You get around.
I want your transporter, man. That's
There
the
you
in
go.
thing.
Hey, let me tell you, I can't wait for that to come about because driving sucks.
It really does.
Boy, it does. I'll give you that. There's 900 million people on the road. They're all driving crazy, and it's just really irritating.
99% of the drives I do are less than 3 miles, yet it's painful. This area is so crowded. It's insane. It's just crazy.
Well, it seems like since the COVID thing, everybody got crazier.
That's true,
Or is
too.
it me?
Yeah.
It just seemed like they're driving nutty or something.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's nuts. Everybody's in a hurry, you know.
Beaumont exploded over the last couple of years with businesses right across the street,
Yeah, yep. And now Banning's adding how many more houses?
I know.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, fortunately, they're on the other side of the freeway.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I just wait to try to get up and down that freeway.
That's it. The freeway and the on and off ramps and just being able to traverse. Man,
Tournament
you gotta
Hills is
fix
putting
things.
in another 2,500.
Uh-oh, this time.
Uh-oh.
Bye. Whoops. What happened here?
Let's go ahead and we'll start with.
There we go.
Let's do this backwards this time. Let's start from the bottom of
here we
the
go.
roll call list, and we'll work our way up. Just kind of shake things up a little
Nobody
bit.
ever does this.
So, Dave, KD6, ZJZ.
Okay, believe it or not, I'm prepared. Hey, Mike, thanks for doing the roll call upside down. I always appreciate. This is Dave, KD6ZJZ, and I have no traffic.
Okay, Dave. Well, I thought you might appreciate that. You betcha. Okay. Flip, K6WM.
Yeah, thanks, Mike, for doing the backwards thing, because now Dave can go out and get dinner and not have to worry about checking in. So it's very cool. Thanks, Mike, for doing the net. Sounding good tonight. K6 Whiskey Mike, back to net.
Okay, Flip. Thank you. All right.
Jeff hates it,
DJ, KJ6, UUS.
This is DJ, KJ6UUS with no traffic.
Okay, DJ. Thanks for checking in. I'll check myself in. This is Mike, WA6UIJ. Earl, KM6SPY. Do we have a relay on Earl from anybody? This is WA6UIJ. Hey, Randy, K6RJA, could you give Earl a call, see if he will copy you better than me?
I can certainly try, Mike. Earl, KM6SPY. This is K6RJA. Are you out there, Earl? No contact, Mike.
Okay, thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Alrighty, let's see. Ron, KG6SOI.
Good evening, Mike and Nanette. This is Ron, KG6SOI. Thanks.
Okay, Ron, thanks for checking in. And Randy, we'll call you again. K6RJA.
Well, this is AJR6K. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going backwards. K6RJA. And no traffic, Mike.
You're quick. I like that. Very good. Okay, let's see here. Mario, W6OH.
Good evening again, Mike. Mario W608, back to the
Okay, Mario, you got a great signal in from the Hemet area. Pete, KJ6 NRR.
This is Pete, KJ6NRR, and I have no traffic, Mike. Back to you.
Okay, Pete. Well, you look about to be in the middle of the roll call sheet here, so one way or the other will get to you in about the same amount of time. Okay, Sam, KI6 NME. Yep, no Sam. Okay, we've got early for Ken, and let's see. Wonder if George can hear me. George, W6GRH. Do you copy? Negative on George. Okay, let's see. Randy, would you mind giving Edie a call, please, just to see if she might be there?
Relay.
Go Relay.
Sam was in there, KI6NME.
Oh,
Late.
okay. I did not hear
He doubled
Sam.
every time.
Let's see here. Sam, KI6NME. I'm going to give you another shout. Turn my squelch off here. You copy?
20th November, Mike Echo, otherwise known as Sam. Back to net control.
Oh, okay, Sam. Alrighty. I certainly didn't hear you the first time, so got you that time. Okay, Randy, can you give Edie a shot?
Did I hear my name?
Yeah, I think I said Randy. Maybe I said something else. I'm not sure. Anyway, can you call Edie, KN6EMT, see if she'll hear you?
I'll give it a try. Edie, KN6EMT, this is Randy, K6RJA. Are you out there, Edie? No contact, Mike.
Okay. Thank you, Randy. I appreciate it. Let's see. Gene, K6EMF. Are you out there? Negative. Henry, KN6CQL.
This is Henry, KN6CQL. I read you loud and clear. Back to you.
Okay, Henry. Got a little bit of white noise on you, but otherwise I do copy okay. Jeff, KB6CA.
Hi, Mike. This is Jeff. Since we're going backwards on the list, I'm going to go back in time. This is King, Baker 6, Charlie Abel.
Okay, duly noted. Thank you, Jeff. All right, and let's see. I'm going to go with Mike, KK6BUW.
This is Mike, KK6BUW. No traffic. Back to you, Mike.
Okay, Mike. Thanks for the check-in. Good signal. Let's see. That concludes the roll call. Do we have any other SPARC radio members that would like to check in at this time? This is WA6UIJ standing by. Negative. Do we have any visitors that would like to join in? If so, please come with your call. Okay, hearing none. This is WA6UIJ. I think I'm going to close down the net here. I will go ahead and do the 220 net this evening. I want to just try the antenna, be sure the antenna is working okay. So see who I can hear and who I can't hear. I haven't done net control in a while, so I'll give that a shot. And I appreciate everybody's checking in here. So this is WA6UIJ, and I'm going to close this net now at 19:07 hours local time. 73s, and catch you guys on 220 or HF.
KM6SPY, do you have a copy?
Earl, KM6SPY.
Wow.
I certainly do have a copy. You copy okay here?
Copy 5 over, and figure out what was wrong. Operator malfunction.
Okay, well, I'm going to give Edie a check-in as well. Got Edie checked in then. Thank you so much, Earl. Appreciate it. And we'll be talking to you guys. Don't know if I'll reach you on 220 or not. Anyway, this is WA6UIJ, and the net is now closed at 19:07 08 hours. Take care, everybody, and we'll be clear.
All right, sorry. Get you guys back up. Okay, got you guys back up.
And we're back.
All right. Got my radio on 220.
I have mine ready to go.
440 wasn't bad. I couldn't believe how strong I heard Hammett. What's it?
Yes,
Earl.
the band gods are with us tonight.
Yeah, something happened on that. That was weird. Better than average.
That was Abby Normal.
Abnormal.
Sam,
Quiet.
have you talked to John since
No.
yesterday?
He talked about that already. Sam, are you listening? I don't think he's got his ears on. The prognosis for John didn't sound great.
There lies a silver mine underneath Tombstone.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Just I walked through it.
Looks frightening.
It was kind of neat down there. Anyhow, the guy that was running the place was a little odd, but he was entertaining as hell.
There's Sam. Sam, can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you on the computer.
Jeff had a question. I don't think he heard the report on John. Do you want to relay that again?
Nothing new.
Okay.
He knows everything.
Okay. Nothing new.
I'll probably check it on Tuesday, Jeff.
Okay.
Now, if Sam was a miner,
Yeah, that would be Sam. Look at that guy.
I'm too old.
this guy was a pleasure to have him give the tour of the mine. He was excellent.
He definitely looks like the type.
He enjoyed
Typical.
talking to you, I'm sure.
He had stories that, I think he had more stories than you did, Sam.
Was he an old Navy man?
He's actually Marine.
Marine.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Yes, sir. He moved to the desert to get away from everybody.
Yep.
Now he's a splunker, huh?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, howdy, am I out there? This is K6RJA, and I got a good copy on you, Mike.
Okay, thank you. I'm not sure I'll be able to make it into Hemet. We'll give it a try, and if I can't, maybe you could do it for me.
I'll be happy to relay to him.
Thank you. This is WA6UIJ. We'll be standing by for the 220 net for the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club in about 4 minutes.
I had no problem with my radio. I'm glad he came in. Oh, Randy and Sam just switched again.
Well, I'm pushing buttons that I couldn't. What can I say?
So what did you leave him with when you left, Randy?
Yeah.
What was that?
What did you leave with your miner when you left?
What was his reward?
I don't know. I think it was the price of admission.
Admission? Okay.
I
Yeah,
thought
It's a mine that actually sits under the town of Tombstone. Most of it is impassable, of course, but there's a section of it that you can walk down through, and it's quite interesting.
Crazy.
So if you ever get your way down there, it's worth the trip through the mine.
I've never been to Tombstone, Arizona.
Yeah. I guess legend has it is the reason they called it Tombstone was the guy was a geologist that went there, and he was looking for mineral deposits and that. And this was back in the Apache Wars.
Oh, okay.
And he would go out and he stayed at the Army fort, and he would go out looking in the hills, looking for signs of gold, or actually is looking more for gold, I think. And they told him that the only thing you're going to find out there is a tombstone.
Ah.
Because of the Apaches, and
right.
So when he did find silver, and they created the town out of just, he called it Tombstone.
Clever.
Well, that was the lore of it. Now, if it's true or not, I don't know.
We got about a minute.
That's the legend. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Funny. That's weird.
But I forgot. I think he said that. I forget how many miles of tunnels were underneath the town. It was quite impressive.
Well, Tombstone was in so many westerns.
Yeah, I never really knew it was a mining town. I just
I didn't know
like
that
you. I thought
either.
it was just a town out there, that somebody went to.
Every town had to have some reason to exist, I guess.
That would be, Randy, that would be old Tucson.
Old Tucson?
That
You
was
mean
a-
Tombstone?
That was a movie set.
Oh, okay.
Just out of Tucson.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, yeah, it's about an hour south of Tucson, or
Yeah.
45 minutes.
That's south. This would be south and west.
Yeah, it like I said, it drove out there with my sister to see it, and it was interesting.
That's interesting. Yeah. Oh, it's time. Watch out.
Uh-oh.
QST, QST, QST. Good evening, members of SPARC. This is Mike, WA6UIJ. I'll be serving as net control station for the 220 net this evening. And I'm going to go ahead and do the roll call off of the check-ins, excuse me, from 2 meters. So let's start with...
Oops. Wrong button.
This is Mike, KK6PAW. No traffic to you, Mike.
Okay, Mike, thank you. And let's see here. Jeff does not do 220, so I can't give him a call. So let me move over to Henry, KN6CQL.
Be advised that the secretary did respond on Zoom.
Okay, Sam, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I will check him in. Got you checked in there, Jeff. Thank you. And let's move to, let's see. Gene doesn't usually do it, but I'll call him anyway. K6EMF.
No reason.
Negative. Edie, KN6EMT. Negative. Randy, could you call Edie for me, please?
I'll be happy to give it a try. KN6EMT, do you have a copy? Oh, you're blowing the speaker out of the radio, Edie. Thanks for the check-in. And there you go, Mike, K6RJA, back to net control.
Okay, Randy, thank you. I'll have you give Earl a shout here in a few. George, W6GRH. Yeah, negative on George.
I must have a fever.
KI6NME.
This is Kilo 6 November Mike Echo. Doing a mighty fine job there, you old President Chu. KI6 enemy.
Well, if you said doing a mighty fine job there, you President Chu, the old in there, man, that wasn't necessary. didn't necessarily mean time. I mean age. I meant time.
You just doubled.
Let's see if Mario is able to hear me there. Mario, or if I can hear him. Mario, W6OH. Randy, can you try Mario for me, please?
Roger, Roger. Mario, W6OH. Do you have a copy?
I sure do. You're the only one I hear. W6OH. Thank you. Back to you.
Got you, Mario. Thanks for the check-in. Back to net control. K6RJA.
Okay, gonna check on Mario. Thank you. And Randy, K6RJA.
After him. WB6OUJ.
I be here, Mike. K6RJA.
Relay?
Go ahead, relay.
Yeah, OUJ just came in.
OUJ. Okay, let's see. Dave. Okay, WP6 OUJ. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but give me another shout.
We got you covered, Dave. No problem. KS6 enemy. Thank you much.
Okay, Sam, thank you very much. I've got Dave checked in. Appreciate the relay. Let's see. Ron, KG6 SOI. Negative. Okay, Randy, can you give Earl a call, please? That would be KM6 SPY.
Roger, Roger. Hey, Earl. KM6 SPY. This is K6RJA. Do you have a copy on me? Gotcha, Earl. Thanks for the check-in.
That's so weird.
And back to net control there, Mike.
So weird.
Did you get a check-in from Earl?
Yes.
Roger, Roger.
Thank you, Randy. Appreciate it. And
I couldn't
I'll
hear
check
me
myself in. Let's see here. DJ, KJ6 UUS.
This is DJ, KJ6 US with no traffic.
Okay, DJ, thank you so much. Let's see. We'll try flip here. K6WM. Negative. Dave, KD6 ZJZ.
Hello, Mike. Thanks for doing the nets. This is Dave, KD6JZ. Have no traffic.
Okay, Dave, thank you very much. Are there any late or missed members that would like to check in at this time? This is WA6UIJ. Negative. Okay, any visitors? This is WA6UIJ. Visitors to the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club, please come with your call. Okay, hearing none, I think we'll go ahead and close the net. So this is WA6UIJ Mike in Banning, closing the net down at 19:21 hours. Thank you all for checking in, and we'll see some of you on HF this evening. This is WA6UIJ, and I'll be clear.
I tell you what, this thing is bugging me.
What?
It just takes a dump. I'll be on here, and all of a sudden it says disconnected from internet.
You're using Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I'm using that Wi-Fi extender thing. I've got to find a different way to get rid of the cable. You know?
Yeah.
I can't put the cable across the room. You trip over it every time you came in here. You know.
Wi-Fi seems so. It never seems. I don't know. Reliable.
Not what it's advertised to be.
Although I understand the new Wi-Fi with the latest tech, works a lot better.
Is that
I
right?
don't know. You might try that. They're like a couple $100 at least, $2 or
I know.
more.
Well, what's crazy is this one was only $39, but
Yeah.
but what it does, it takes the Ethernet port out of the computer,
Yeah.
puts it over Wi-Fi,
Right.
goes over to the Wi-Fi portion of the router, and then converts it back to Ethernet again. And so it doesn't surprise me that there isn't a glitch along the way someplace.
Yeah.
You know, I was looking at one of those new ones, and it was like $500 for the router.
They're
Was it
expensive.
really?
They're expensive, yeah.
I went,
You can get it. You can go down. You don't have to pay that much, but 300 at least. Most of them, or
I'm using-
350.
I'm using the Spectrum router right behind me over my shoulder there.
Yeah.
And that seems to work okay, but it's just this wall wireless wart that I have is kind of.
Do you have one that looks like a cube?
No.
No. Okay. You might,
No.
because that's not the most up to date version.
Yeah.
You might call them.
I'm sure mine's a little bit older because I just bought it a few months ago, but
Oh, okay.
maybe one of the older style. It's got to be the older style. It's both.
Well,
both 2.2 and
usually
5.
they have two boxes. One is the modem, and then the
Yeah.
router. And the router they gave me looks like almost like an Echo or something. It's this
Yeah.
weird square box that's about, I don't know, 12 inches tall.
Well,
It's weird.
this router is bulletproof. It works and it's got 5G and it's bulletproof. It's
Right.
this little wireless wall wart that I have that's driving me crazy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Run a wire.
Yeah, you know, that's what it's going to boil down to. I'm telling you.
I literally, I know it's ugly, but I put a wire connecting rooms in this house
Yeah.
because I can't stand wireless.
Wireless is not bulletproof. That's for sure.
No.
Especially around ham radio, it's not bulletproof.
That's true too. In fact, yeah, that's a good point. Because although it's a spread spectrum,
yeah.
you know, it's not perfect, especially with ham radio because it's so intense. You
Well,
can
not
really
only
take
that,
it out.
You can have harmonics in ham radio. You
Yeah,
can have
exactly.
all kinds of crap, and you don't know where it's going. You know.
It depends on. It's just too close. You're
Yeah.
never going to get. You know, you're always going to have issues.
I know.
It's just too close. So, but I'll be honest. I've had more luck recently. I changed everything as far as my data equipment, and I separated it more from my radio equipment, and it seemed to work.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not having as many issues with HF when I transmit. I hear it a little bit through my headphones, you know,
Yeah.
in AM, which is like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's gone down to the point where it's not a big deal.
Well, you know, I've been on Zoom with other meetings without using ham radio or anything, and it seems to work fine.
Yeah.
Except that but you know what's crazy? I'm not even transmitting, and it happens, which means there's harmonics floating around or there's hash floating around someplace just from the radio sitting there. You know what I
That's
mean?
bizarre.
Yeah, it's bizarre. It's crazy. If I was transmitting, I'd understand it, but I'm not. I'm not doing anything. It just disappears. It goes, goodbye, no internet.
Something wrong there. Although, have you tried manually switching channels?
No, I haven't tried that.
Because
yet.
if you go to the router and you go into the innards, if you log in, you can actually change it from auto and start trying different channels.
Yeah,
because what happens is you conflict with the neighbor.
That's true.
And if you find a channel that's clear, it'll work a lot better. I had to do that for a long time. I did that for a while.
You'd think in auto, though, it would jump to
You would
another
think,
channel.
but
That's
it
that'd be
doesn't.
way too much.
It doesn't. Yeah. So that's, you know, you might screw with that and see if it
I
helps.
might try that. I might try that.
It's
That's
not
a
that.
bad idea.
It's not hard to change.
No,
Something to
inside
try.
the router, you can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, something to try.
Phooey. It's always something.
Yeah, I have a terrible time with what they call 5G on the router.
Me too. Me too.
It never seems consistent. I'll get a good connection on my phone or something, and it'll just bug out.
Yep. It's like it's on the hairy edge.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. No matter how close you are, either.
Yeah, I know.
It's weird.
I think they're pushing the technology right to the edge.
Yeah.
Unless you got fiber, you know, Fios or something else. But
Fios is a lot better than Spectrum. I can tell you that right now.
well, but we
I wish.
can't get it here, you know.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, but then you got to still.
You got to pay. You got to pay for it, but yeah, you can get it. It's about 120. Well, If you get their phone services, I pay about $109 a month. 100 megabits up and down.
But we got 48. Seems like somebody's kind of drifting in there.
You have the radio up. Oh, change my frequency.
Somebody real close.
Really?
Hear that?
I hear him. Not close. You're off frequency.
Yeah.
What are you listening to?
There's somebody near 3948.
I got nobody.
I'm not right now.
PJ's been on there.
Now you will.
39.
I got someone on 3945.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. It's 3945.
Gene.
It's the same people that
Yeah.
we'll be okay. Just ignore it.
PJ and SOI have been on 8. No problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's 3845.
Yeah, it's 3845. Yeah.
3945.
3945.
Yeah, that's
sorry.
it. I got 8 on my head. Just like Colorado.
Yeah, he's back on the transporter again.
3.948.
Right.
3.948. And we can hear a little noise
If I
from.
can find that refurbished store clip, I'll send you over the link.
Okay, cool.
Refurbished store? For
Yeah,
what?
for these headsets.
Oh, cool. Oh, it's time.
This is an amateur radio informational net for the San Antonio Cascades and towns of Beaumont, Banning, and the surrounding communities. For information and times and frequencies of our weekly nets, please go to w6trc.org. Visitors are welcome and encouraged to check into our weekly net at the end of the regular roll call. For announcements, we will be having a Zoom meeting next Thursday, the 26th, I believe.
23rd.
Sorry, that's the 23rd. Just looked it up. We'll be having a Zoom meeting on the 23rd. Are there any other announcements for the net this evening? Please stand by for the 75-meter roll call. If a net control does not respond to a person, please get a relay in. Relays are definitely appreciated. KK6 BUW, Mike. Nothing heard. KB6CA, Jeff.
Hi, DJ. Thanks for doing the HF net. This is Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha.
Thanks for being there, Jeff. K6 EMS, Gene. Nothing heard. W6 GRH, George. Nothing heard. Let's see here, AJ6LN, Steve. Nothing heard. KI6NME, Sam.
This is Kilo India 6, November Mike Echo. Mighty fine job. Thanks for doing the HF net tonight, DJ. KS6NME.
Thanks for being there, Sam. How about KJ6NRR, Pete?
This is Pete, KJ6NRR. No traffic. Back to you, sir.
Thanks for being there, Pete. How about W6OH, Mario? Nothing heard. WB6OUJ, Dave. Nothing heard. K6RJA, Randy.
Oh, here I am, DJ. Thanks for doing the net. K6RJA.
Thanks for being there, Randy. Have you checked in? How about KG6SOI? Ron.
Good evening, DJ and Nanette. This is Ron, KG6SOI. Thanks for calling the net.
Thanks for being there, Ron. How about KM6SPY, Earl? Nothing heard. WA6UIJ, Mike.
Good evening, DJ, and the rest of the net. This is Mike, WA6UIJ. No traffic, back to net control.
Thanks for being there, Mike. I'm DJ, KJ6US. I'll check myself, man. How about K6WM, Flip?
Yeah, good evening, DJ. This is Flip, K6 Whiskey Mike. Thanks for doing the net. Sounding good. I got you F9 plus 10, so it's sounding good, DJ. Back to net, K6 Whiskey Mike.
Yeah, Flip, I almost honked at you yesterday. Yesterday you were out playing golf right there by the gate, and I seen you and I went to go honk and you weren't swinging yet, but I was going to give you a little scare.
Well, I'm glad you did. Maybe it would have helped me.
Yeah, roger that. How about KD6ZJ, Dave?
Hi, DJ. Thanks for doing the net. Really good job. And hello to everyone again. This is Dave, KD6ZJZ. No traffic.
Thanks for being there, Dave. Are there any late or missed members wishing to check in? Hearing none. Are there any visitors wishing to check in? Does anybody have any further traffic for the net this evening? Hearing none. The San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club meets at 7 p.m. on the fourth Thursday. Right now we're doing it on Zoom currently. All members are urged to check in weekly for club activities and updates. Please check their email and visit our website at w6prc.org. For the DD chasers out there, please go to 145-800 megahertz and stand by for instructions. This is DJ KJ6US. The net is now closed at 19:35 hours. Thank you all that checked in and good evening.
Turn it back on, Dave. Okay, it's back up. So this was one of the strangest nights where 440 outperformed 220. I couldn't hear Earl at all on 220, but I heard him great on 440. That's never happened before for me.
Yeah, he was booming in on me on 220. Flip,
really?
I sent a link to the store, and I sent another one with the model of Jabra that I had bought.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
To
Thank
Jeff?
You, Randy. Appreciate it.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
okay.
Oh, I
Okay,
gave it to Flip if you want.
Flip, that's all right. Yeah, that's cool though.
Cool.
I can certainly send it to Jeff, and he can send it out if anybody's interested.
Yeah.
I just don't know if they would know what.
No, it's okay. I know Jabra.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could find it, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, these are the reconditioned. They have the little store
That's
where
cool.
they sell reconditioned stuff, and they got all kinds. You got to be careful. They got wired. They've got earbuds. They got everything.
Yeah.
They got everything, yeah. Yep.
Do you have, oh, you sent me the model number of yours too, right?
Yeah, I sent you the one model, and it's a dual. They got single headsets,
Yeah. Yep.
This was the first one.
Yeah.
Your old one.
Yeah, my old one.
Yeah.
But
I want the new one.
you want the double headset.
You want the
Yeah,
one that covers
exactly.
both ears? Yeah.
Yep. You got it.
Have you guys seen those Bluetooth communications devices where you can? They're just like headsets, and you can talk to each other over
No, I have
Bluetooth.
not seen that.
We're using them in our. I'm doing the lights for the play in our ballroom, and somebody stole our intercom system, which is like this 30-year-old box.
Yeah.
You know, we use to communicate. Somebody ripped it off.
Obviously, they didn't know what they were stealing.
Yeah, they had no idea what they were stealing. They also stole part of our sound system, but that's anyway. To replace it, they bought these headphones, and they look just like this. A little smaller, no wire, and they're Bluetooth.
Yeah,
and they
cool.
communicate just automatically. You can have as many as you want. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't like the way it fits. It's too tight.
Yeah.
These headphones are much more comfortable.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just a fit thing. But anyway, I decided to mention that. All right. Good night, guys. Thanks for
see y'all later. I'm
hanging
outta here.
out.
Good night, Sam. Good night, Randy. Good night,
Good night.
Jeff. Good night,
Good night.
Dave.
Good night, Flip. Good night,
Good night.
Randy. Good night, Sam. Good night, Jeff, who's
Good night, John
doing
Boy.
CW. All right, guys.
Tell
See
them
you.
I'll be out back. All right.
See you guys later.
All right. Take care.
Bye. All right. Thanks for everybody that might have watched. There's nobody watched. Our YouTube channel sucks. Oh well, I'm just teasing. Okay. Thanks for everyone. Goodbye. I'm out of here. No data. I stopped streaming. I stopped. Oh, I didn't. No, I didn't stop streaming. I pushed the wrong button.